So, yeah, anybody who wants to come up as a speaker, just request. You're more than welcome to. You can share and retweet the space, and we'll just go over what we've been doing here with Heroes. So, we've had a lot of stuff that's been going on over the last couple of weeks. A lot of things that are coming, and a lot of things that are overdue. And for that, I apologize. Let's start with apparition. Okay, so apparition is, I mean, it's done. It's ready to go. We are literally waiting on the app stores to approve the app. We've had to resubmit, especially to the Play Store, multiple times, make the adjustments and changes that we need to make, and that is the current holdup right now. But as far as the products, they're here, they're ready. The app is ready to go. The store is all set and ready to go. It's just a matter of getting those apps up and running on the app stores for us to make the main announcement that they're ready to roll. And really, that's kind of putting everything on pause for us because we want to do this in a timely fashion where we have apparition pop out, and then right after that, we're gonna go into League of the Lost, and then from there, we're gonna move on to hopefully well before our 1 year anniversary. But the 1 year anniversary is gonna pop in between there, possibly right after. So we have a lot of things that are coming up here, and then with all of that, we just did a traditional staking platform on Brew Labs and are steering away from ITS for the time being. I'm personally very attached to in token staking. I believe that it is the way of the future. It's going to allow us to eliminate the need for staking tokens, and going through that whole process and then having to pay to get your rewards out. I really liked what we had built there, and I do want to definitely return to that. But for the time being, over the next year, we are going to be doing a traditional staking platform. The reason that we made that decision was mainly because it gives us exposure. All right. So with our ITS, the way it was, if people weren't aware of Heroes token, then they knew nothing about it. Right. And even people that were aware of it still didn't understand how it worked. And no matter how much we explained it. So, we feel like going to this traditional platform is bringing new eyes to us because there's other projects on that platform. So as they're looking through what tokens they can stake on that platform, they're going to come across Heroes, and it's going to be a form of advertising, if you will. But nonetheless, my hope is to return to our ITS, and that is ultimately what I'd like to see happen. But as with everything else, we will make sure that whatever we do, it's going to be for the greater good of the project and for our holders. So, um, for the time being, we're doing the traditional staking platform. We may return to the ITS down the road. So yeah, with that, that's kind of exciting. It was bullish news. We are listed with a bunch of fantastic projects on the Brew Lab staking platform, and yeah, we're excited about it. So if you haven't staked your tokens, please do. Um, you know, the returns are there. It shows you the real APR over the term of a year. Um, and we're trying to keep that APR at what ITS was. But yeah, with that, uh, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. If anyone has any questions, Chip, I know you may. you're more than welcome to ask. I love your questions. You're always very adamant and direct. So, we love that. But yeah, moving on to, Apparition. Apparition is a NFC technology that we have developed a link in bio app. If you're not familiar what a link in bio app is, if anybody has used Linktree, that is essentially what a link in bio app is. It allows you to take all your contact information, whether it's your socials, your phone number, your email, whatever it is that you want to share, and put it all on one landing page that people can jump into and access all that at one shot, right? So with Apparition, it is not only just going to do that, but it is going to give you the possibility to do so much more. It's going to allow you to collect your contacts within the app. So, if I message, uh, Crypto Parm and, you know, he wants to keep me as a contact, he can store my information in his app and have that at the ready to reach out to me anytime he wants to, right? But on top of that, it's also going to give you a URL for, web address. It's going to give you a QR code, and it's also going to give you the ability to write your NFC products. So you're going to be able to take all that information and write it directly to a apparition product, whether it's a pop socket, a keychain, just a smart tag, a smart chip, card, or even a custom printed card, which we have acquired a thermal printer to do just that. Um, so we are super excited about, that possibility and having that available to everybody. It is definitely not new technology. It is a ongoing technology, but we feel it's not been mass adopted. So it is yeah, it is something that we're passionate about. We think it has a lot of room for growth. So we're just waiting for that app to get accepted, and then we're going to start sharing it with everybody. But yeah, we feel like our app will also give you the ability to write direct. So if you want to go to a direct link, just one of your links, you can do that. You can actually direct to text, where when someone scans your NFC product, it will automatically prompt their phone with your phone number and a text message of whatever you want it to say, right? And all they have to do is hit send, and now you have their contact information as well. You can use it for a number of reasons, and we've had conversations in the past of all the possibilities of how you can use these things, and they're all great. So, in any case, again, any questions, by all means, please pop up, ask. We're more than happy to answer them. We had another milestone recently. We hit our $50,000 donated to charity mark, which is awesome because that closed out stage 2 of our roadmap. We are currently halfway through stage 3. I know a few of our members in the Telegram have been putting out a video on socials that has our roadmap scrolling with, the completed. Well, stage 3 is halfway completed, and it should be, hopefully it'll be completed fairly quickly. But again, it's all a matter of the timely fashion in which we can get these things out there. So yeah, we're just thrilled that we were able to do that and that we can continue to do that. After the apparition products drop, and depending on when that is, when that app is finally live and we make that official announcement, we will either, go into our celebration for our 1 year anniversary, or we will go into our League of the Lost, depending on when that is. I'm hoping it's League of the Lost because those NFTs are primed and ready to go, and they come with a multitude of benefits. essentially, if you're holding a Series 1 NFT, you're going to get a Genesis airdrop directly to you. And that Genesis guarantees an airdrop of every NFT that we create here on out, right? And I know right now we have 12 total NFTs in League of the Lost collection as of right now, 12 uh, series, or, 12 series coming after the Genesis. So you're definitely going to get 12 NFTs if you hold a Genesis for the cost of just the Genesis NFT, or if you own a Series 1 for what you paid for that Series 1 NFT. So that is pretty awesome. When we do make that announcement that the NFTs are going to be dropped, we are going to stop sale on the Series 1, and whatever remaining NFTs the project still holds will get sent to the burnt wallet. So what that does is anybody who's holding a Series 1, our original NFT collection, will get to keep their NFT, but their rarity will go up because we will be burning the remaining supply of them. So that's pretty exciting. What you do with it is up to you. You can keep it. You can, burn it as well if you want to. You can give it away. It doesn't matter. What matters is having that Genesis in your wallet, and you want to wait until we do that snapshot of who's holding those Series 1 NFTs before you actually decide to do anything with it. All right. But, aside from that, we're hoping to give everybody who is a Genesis holder early access to the game storyline, be part of the beta testing when we do get into the game development. You'll have early access to sneak peeks of the game, as well as you can personally request a custom piece of merchandise from our merch store that has your NFT displayed on it. So as long as you have that NFT in your wallet, you can reach out to the team and we will work with you and custom design a piece of merch to your liking, and you can acquire it. So we're excited about that as well. That's going to be pretty awesome. Can't wait to get a hoodie with my NFT on it. Um, and the other thing that, we've been talking about is we want to start getting into different events. And there is an event that we are focusing on for next year that, provided everything goes well and we can get into it, we want to be able to give our League of the Lost NFT holders extra benefits at those events. And what does that mean? That can mean a special item, right? That we just give away. It could mean, we have a party and, you guys are invited to join. It really depends on, the event and, what is happening at that time, what kind of funds we have to determine what kind of benefits we can offer you for those. But we're excited to do that and to give a little bit back, right? If any of our holders are creative, they have the ability to, you know, take the NFT and customize it in a certain way, and they want to create their own. They can work hand in hand with Chad. Excuse me, Chad, our NFT artist, and come up with a custom NFT, and we will deploy that NFT or drop that NFT and split the proceeds with the person who was holding it. Um, and then we are hoping to have a League of the Lost club chat for our Genesis holders, which will give you, just inside, sneak peeks, stuff that we don't always, share until they're closer to being ready. It'll be, as we are getting the NFT marketplace in underway and we have screenshots and things of that nature, it'll be those types of things that'll be shared as the game production begins and we start getting assets created and having that turn into fruition, it'll be sneak peeks of that'll be shared only with our Genesis members. So we're excited about that as well. And the best part about the League of the Lost is you own 100% of the creative rights. So what that means is once you buy a Genesis or you get airdropped a Genesis, it is yours. If you want to take that and put it on a t-shirt and mass sell it, as long as you're holding it in your wallet, you have all legal right to do that. That is the really the ultimate thing is you own full ownership of that NFT and you can do with it as you please. So, that's pretty amazing. And then on top of that, we have the story that we're building. If you haven't dropped into our Discord and seen the first two trailers, they are setting up the story. The third trailer will drop before we drop the actual NFTs. And that'll be the final of the trilogy leading up to the drop. And that is kind of taking you into what the Genesis series is, giving you kind of like a background of their being. And it is up to you, our community, to be able to take that and build off of it and give your own character or your own NFT its storyline. We want our community to own this. We want them to add to the story. We want them to form alliances with each other, and really just build on the story and help it grow. And we want it to take on a life of its own rather than us leading it, right? And all that will play into the game when it comes. You know, Groups of people that have built alliances will be able to jump into factions within the game and compete in that sense. So we're excited about that as well. So yeah, I mean that's kind of everything, bringing you up to date in a nutshell. Oh, I forgot Rui Wallet. So if you've seen our post earlier, we are actually going to be advertised on Rui Wallet for 6 months, starting December 12th. We're excited about this because Rui Wallet is made up currently of over 12,000 active users, right? So it is putting Heroes token in front of 12,000 people that maybe have not heard about us. On top of that, we're going to be part of their 7 days of AMAs, which our date will be December 4th. So it'll be December 4th. I got to get the exact time. But yeah, we'll be going live with them for an AMA with their community, sharing everything that Heroes Token is, what we've done, our history, everything about us, right? And with that, it's a great opportunity because how often do you get a focused group of people to share your project with, and in that sizable number? So we feel like that'll be a huge catalyst for us as well moving into the new year. So yeah, I mean, we got a lot of stuff that we've been working on, a lot of stuff that we're building. Um, we are looking into doing something a little bit further with live and in person. It has been absolutely it's been awesome so far. Projects are really just lining up to get on with us, and we are actually booked into the second or third week of December. So, this tonight is just us updating you guys. But nonetheless, I mean, we have something that we've been kind of playing around with that we're thinking about bringing out to add to live and in person. So we're kind of excited to kind of develop that a little further and make that announcement. But again, I'm here. The team is here. I know in the chats I've been somewhat absent, but I'm either I'm either working the day job, working on Heroes, or taking care of some personal things that you got to take care of. We all have our own personal matters that we have to address. But whenever I'm tagged, I try and pop in and respond. So I'm always reachable. But if anyone has any questions, please pop up, ask. Um, Low voltage is here, so I can't give some ironic task for him to do, uh, for people to do to him. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I got for tonight. Um, if nobody has any questions, we'll leave it at that, and we'll call it a night, and we'll look forward to next week. Which I gotta let me see here. Who do we have next week for live and in person? My calendar is getting so full, it's ridiculous. So next week we have Hawk Inu for live and in person. So that's going to be massive. If you guys aren't familiar with them, they've been making some major waves lately in crypto, and we're excited to have them on. From what I understand, I believe the main dev is also a dev in Wolverino. So both good projects. Both, you know, Wolverino's been around for quite a while now. Uh, Not quite a year, but they've been around for almost as long as us, and they're still pushing forward, just like we are. So it should be a good week next week. But any questions? Going once, going twice. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you showing up, and I look forward to talking to you in the chat. Uh, be sure to check out all that we have to offer at hero-universe.com. And I'm sure this will go up on Twitter. So, or not Twitter, YouTube. So, thanks again, and everyone have an awesome night.